Hey friends, what's up? How are you? It's your girl Shan. Welcome and welcome back to the channel. I've been trying to shake up my intros these days, put the good old improv skills to test. How am I doing? Sound off below, let me know. Hey, if you're new here, my name's Shanelle. I'm your movie watching BFF. We watch movies together on this channel, and I let you know what's going on in my brain the whole time I'm watching them. I love film, so that's what you're getting when you click on one of my videos. We're going to talk about the filmmaking. We're going to talk about what was going down when they were filming, what I see, that's bright, different shots, lighting, sound choices. I love it all. So yeah, don't forget to stick around till the end of one of my videos where we do the IMDb movie trivia. I love to write down a bunch of rhetorical questions, and then it's my favorite thing in the world to go hit that trivia section and look up what I got wrong or what I missed. I'm wrong all the time. It used to really upset me, and now I'm like, okay, I can just be wrong, it's fine. So yeah, today's video is a really long time coming. It's Apollo 13. I can't believe I haven't seen this before. I don't really want to research too much, and I see Tom Hanks, which is amazing. Seeing Kevin Bacon, Ed Harris, like Gary Sinise, I think it's Sinise, whatever, Sinise. They were in Forrest Gump together, and Bill Paxton, R.I.P. We love him. Yeah, so I really don't want to know too much. I think I'm expecting obviously a space movie. I also want to say that I love space movies. I love movies that take place in space. The Martian, Gravity, Interstellar, if you can really count that one. Yeah, if it happens in space, I'm freaking there, man. Gravity is one of the best movie-going experiences of my existence. It was so much fun. I don't really have much to say on Apollo 13. I think it's going to be based on a real life mission, like a real life Apollo 13. I don't want to look it up because I don't want to know more, but I'm going to feel really stupid if Apollo 13 isn't real. I think it's real. So we're just going to go completely blind, and I just want to take this ride. And director Ron Howard, how could you go wrong there? Hopefully really take the ride. Hopefully it's like maybe a quiet one for me. Hopefully I get to sit back and shut up and just love it. Before we continue on though, I have to let you know that today's video is sponsored by Squarespace. I've been an avid user of Squarespace for years now, and I want the same for you. So what is Squarespace? Squarespace is the most amazing online platform for your website building needs, from landing pages, analytics, storefronts. I've tried other website building platforms before, and nothing matches the ease, beauty, simplicity, and just overall professionalism of a Squarespace design. The hardest part for me about designing my own personal Squarespace website, ChanelleRiccio.com, was choosing a template. Quite literally, that was it. Once I chose a template, spent an afternoon punching in my information on ChanelleRiccio.com, got some headshots up there, got a biography up there, got a contact page, and in an afternoon, I was able to launch, I think that was 2016. So at this rate, me and Squarespace, I've said it before, we are in a full-blown committed relationship. So I'm gonna encourage you to give them a try in the year 2023. Hit that link in my description box below, or go to squarespace.com/ChanelleRiccio for 10% off of a first purchase of a website or domain. I think you're gonna love it. Get on there and buy your domain name at this rate. It's the way of the future, and you don't want anyone to snag your name before you got the chance to do it yourself, am I right? Okay, thank you so much to Squarespace for sponsoring today's video, and without further ado, let's get right into today's watch. Stoic, solemn, patriotic sounding opener. Ron Howard.
The entire world watched in awe as Neil Armstrong and Buzz Aldrin landed on the moon.
Cool, so we're starting at the real moon landing.
Call the probe.
Is that true?
Absolutely. And Tracy, I'll tell you, when you feel that thing slide in, it's like no other feeling in the world.
Ew, that works on nobody.
This is the last champagne in the city of Houston.
Very good, very good.
Everything else all right?
Houston. I wonder what line that's gonna be. Scary. Jane Jenkins, Janet Hershenson, world famous casting directors. They've cast the best stuff across space and time.
Let's hear it for Jim Lovell, Kim Matthews.
I'm thinking these are real guys. Didn't look it up.
Just need somebody to wave them off. Wave them off now.
Armstrong is on the moon. Neil Armstrong.
38-year-old American.
Oof.
Small step for man. That's one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind.
Slow pull in, one of my favorite moves.
When you were on the far side on 8, I didn't sleep at all. I just vacuumed over and over again.
Christopher Columbus and Charles Lindbergh and Neil Armstrong.
The firsts, but not Christopher Columbus. Sorry, he didn't find it.
Where's my mountain?
Well, and your mountain's right there on the edge of that. It's your mountain, Maryland, Mount Maryland.
Cute.
I'm slated to be the commander of Apollo 14 sometime late next year.
If there is an Apollo 14. Now, Jim.
Jim, can I have a minute? Something's come up.
Sure, Henry?
I smell an inciting incident happening soon. Jim, you're going.
You know that Easter vacation trip we had planned for Acapulco?
Cancel it, sweetie.
A slight change in destination.
Space.
Maybe say the moon. We've all been bumped up to the prime crew of Apollo 13.
She's like,
Naturally, it's 13. Why 13?
I don't like
It comes
that.
after 12, huh?
They shouldn't use 13.
Capture. That's it.
Sweet move, Ken. Beautiful. Beautiful.
Gentlemen, that is the way we do that.
Oh, man.
Hanks is one of the most distinctive voices in all of Hollywood for me.
Fred, set the S-band Omni to B, and when you get in the limb, to forward.
I got no seat pressure. Kid, get your helmet on!
Nightmare. It's gotta be his wife, right?
This is the Saturn 4B booster, and it shoots us away from the Earth until the moon's gravity actually grabs us and
Amazing way to get in exposition, you guys. Look, he's explaining it to a kid. We're the kid.
Did you know the astronauts on the fire?
the door. It's called the hatch. They couldn't get it open when they needed. Well, a lot of things went wrong in that fire.
Oof. Great. Amazing. Like I said, great way to get an exposition explained to a child. So good.
Second time it's done that.
He said that's the second time it's done that. Is this about to be a string of bad luck?
Just be glad when this one's over.
Well, you're gonna miss a hell of a show.
So, the number 13 doesn't bother you.
Comedic.
Apollo 13, lifting off at 1,300 hours and 13 minutes.
Why would you play with fate like this? I don't want to 13 anything.
I think that an astronaut's last mission, his final flight, well, that's always going to be.
They're building this tension for me. Great job with timelines. We're not wasting any time. 2 days to go. Let's do it.
You want to break up my crew 2 days before the launch, when we can predict each other's moves, and we can read the tone of each other's voices.
I'm sorry, Jim. I understand how you.
A lot has to go wrong, and this feels like number one.
Hotel room, Swigert.
Yeah.
Kevin motherfucking Bacon. That was cute.
Swigert, he'll be fine. He's strong.
This was my call.
Must have been a tough one.
Oh, he just wants to get up there.
Houston, switching to SCS.
Roger, 13.
Okay, we're at 3 Gs.
Okay, Maverick.
9. 10.
They're dead.
We're at 12 Gs.
12 G's, we're running out.
Yeah, they're dead.
How you feeling, Fredo?
Charbroiled.
They can't fly with Kevin Bacon?
Okay, guys, we're gonna do this again, obviously, but give us a minute to get our switches reset.
Jim, could we have a word?
Don't go with him, Jim.
It can't be. She's not coming to the launch.
I heard it was going to be a hell of a show.
Who told you that?
Some guy I know.
Some loser. Aw,
Can't live without me.
what a cute smile. I love him.
Good. Ready? Yeah.
Safari Inn. A, this is in Burbank. B, they use the Safari Inn and I just saw it in Hacks. So that's pretty cool. I need to write that down. That's so awesome. Things that have been going wrong. Things that have been going wrong. Oh, the screenplay is killing me. The car I think like stalled out. He said that's not the first time this has happened. She loses her wedding ring. Ken gets sick. This is so nerve-wracking. I never want to go to space ever. You couldn't pay me $1 million to go to space. There's not a sum of money I would accept.
Yeah. I like it.
Nice vest.
Junior all set.
I usually would say this in my intro, but I wonder when we're gonna get Houston. We have a problem.
Retro. Go. Vital.
We go fly.
Guidance. This is Houston. We are go for launch.
Roger that, Houston.
A few bumps, so we're hauling the mail.
12, 11, 1. We have liftoff.
It's so scary.
It's good flight, right down the middle.
Oh, the music is getting so tense.
Houston, this is 13. We've got a center engine cut off. Go on the other 4.
Roger that, 13. We show the same.
Why are we sending an Apollo 13 into space? What the man? I'm annoyed. The wedding ring.
Looks like we just had our glitch for this mission.
Just had our glitch for this mission. Got another 2 hours of this movie. I don't think so, buddy.
Minutes 34. And...
Loving the 3 shot. Just, we've been getting it from both sides. It's really cool. 1, 2, 3 helmets. Okay, boys. This isn't playtime. He does not look good. Oh, I hate that angle. I hated that angle. I hated that angle. That's gotta happen a lot, right? But I haven't really seen anyone throw up in a space movie. Matt Damon was just fine. So was Sandra Bullock, so.
Again. She's still going on about the stupid Beatles breaking up.
They're not stupid. You're stupid. Barbara.
I get it, girl.
So, hit it there, Fredo.
It's gonna be the Beatles.
Hello, world.
Oh.
One of them said we made going to the moon about as exciting as taking a trip to Pittsburgh.
Oh my god. People are already jaded? 1970? People are done already? Okay. How are they getting this? How are they getting this footage? They're filming in like an anti-gravity chamber?
All right, we return to the plan. Stand by 1, Houston.
Gotcha.
Oh my god.
Fred Hayes on the cabin repress valve. He really gets our hearts going every time with that one.
Not funny. Bad time for jokes.
And then if you could give your oxygen tanks a stir.
All right. Okay, what's happening?
Hey, we've got a problem here.
Say again, please.
Houston, we have a problem. Oh, there's another master alarm, Houston.
I'm checking the quad.
Christ, that was no repress valve.
Maybe it's in quad.
Houston, we have a problem. That was so fast. That was so fast. That was so fast. Oh my god.
We've been hit by a meteor. We'd be dead by now. We keep flirting with gimbal lock.
We need a confirmation. What's this?
Quadruple failure.
We are venting something out into space.
Is it oxygen? They're losing their oxygen.
Side of window 1 right now.
Oh, vertigo shot.
Take a look at the O2 on number 1.
Oh god, that's bad.
The ship's bleeding to death.
That's a good line. Ship's bleeding to death. That really helps me solidify what's going on, you know, as the layperson.
We can isolate it there and we can save what's left in the tanks and we can run on the good cell.
You close them, you can't open them again. You can't land on the moon with one healthy fuel cell.
Not landing on the moon, buddy.
Shutting down the fuel cells. Did I hear you right?
We think that closing the react valves may stop the leak.
We just lost the moon.
Knew it. Yep. This man wants to get on the moon and he's not gonna go now.
We're not gonna have enough power left to get home.
Oh, God.
Fredo, how long does it take to power up the LEM?
3 hours by the checklist.
We don't have that much time.
Okay, we gotta transfer all control.
I'm having like a very intense body reaction to this.
You've got to get the guidance program transferred, and you've got to do it before you're out of power in the command module.
Okay, Houston, I've completed the steps on page 50.
Breathe, Shanelle.
You know that our first bachelor astronaut is on his way to the moon. Is it Swigert?
Yes.
Yeah.
Sore subject.
I think he's sort of foolishly optimistic, though, taking nylons and Hershey bars to the moon. I mean...
At ABC News.
Oh, my God.
Jules Bookman.
Apparently also losing breathing oxygen.
Slow down.
And the astronauts may
An
have
electrical
to use
failure.
the
What
lens
exactly does that mean?
Oh, she's already on the phone.
Attached like it's our center of gravity in the command module.
It's like flying with a dead elephant on our back.
Oh, my God.
You know, your dad's flying his mission.
He said he was going to get me a moon rock.
Sorry, little Jimmy. Not gonna happen now, bud. You might get your dad back alive, though.
And he's gonna have to turn around before he even gets to the moon.
Was it the door?
Oh my God, the hatch.
We're going the lamp.
We confirm shutdown, Jack.
Lunar module now in control.
I feel so stressed out. Why do I do this to myself? Space movies are so stressful. They never go well. Name one that went well. Give me a space movie that went off without a hitch.
Houston, how far off course do you project we are? Over?
Oh, Houston's not doing well either.
We do an about face. We bring the guys right home right now.
Get them back soon, absolutely.
Hey, hold it. Let's hold it down.
Boys, chill.
We are not losing the crew.
Gene, I gotta give him odds. 5-1 against, 3-1.
I don't think they're that good.
We are not losing those men.
They're not that good. I think the movie Gravity uses a similar thing of using the Earth's gravitational pull to sling, like some sort of slingshot something. Wow.
You want to look?
He's so sad. He just wanted to be on the moon.
Neil and Buzz's old neighborhood.
Neil and Buzz.
Jim, you gotta take a look at this.
Mount Marilyn. Oh, his wife's mountain. Assign some really nice meaning for us as an audience to like that, you know?
You can see our landing site. It's Marienbrim to the north.
Oh, the moon is just rubbing it in right now. She is like, look at how sexy I am. Guess who's not getting a piece of this? You guys.
Houston, reading your telemetry. Good to see you again.
We got a burn coming up. We're gonna need a contingency if we lose comm with Houston. Get into the Odyssey and bag up all the water you can before it freezes in there.
Now we have a game plan. Jeez, about time.
That brings them to about there. Gentlemen, that's not acceptable.
Crew, we gotta get them down to 12 amps.
That's the deal?
That's the deal.
The minute we finish the burn, we'll power down the limb.
All right.
Find out how to squeeze every amp out of both of these goddamn machines. All the way back to Earth with time to spare.
Good, you're not dead. I'm trying to get in touch with you
Good,
for
you're not
45
dead.
minutes. Nobody's too sure how much power we're gonna have when we hit re-entry. The command module's gonna be frozen up pretty good by then.
I think I love space movies because I feel like I can really follow them. And it's because they're doing a lot of explaining instead of like explosions and action sequences. Teach me, baby. I feel like a freaking astronaut right now. Send me to space. Not.
Forward Omni when the Earth's in the window, and we're switching to aft Omni when we see the moon.
Aquarius, we don't want you to make any more waste dumps. The venting may push you off course.
Stop eating, bro.
We just put Sir Isaac Newton in the driver's seat.
CO2 levels are going to be getting toxic.
Well, I suggest you gentlemen invent a way to put a square peg in a round hole. Rapidly.
Oh my God. This is bad.
To make this fit into the hole for this, then nothing but that.
More dramatic now. Suddenly people are...
Oh, if landing on the moon wasn't dramatic enough for them, why should not landing on it be? Don't put one piece of equipment on my lawn. If they have a problem with that, they can take it up with my husband. He'll be home on Friday.
Good performance. Good performance.
And what if they had made a mistake, all right, and there was no way to reverse it? Do you think they would tell us?
There's no reason for them to tell us.
You mean they're not gonna tell us? That's...
All I did was stir those tanks.
What was that gauge reading before you hit the...
Stop kicking yourself in the ass.
This is not my fault!
No one is saying it is. Try to figure out how to stay alive.
I don't like what this is doing for my heart rate, for my nervous system.
Christ. All right, Houston, we're standing by for those procedures.
Christ, I know why my numbers are wrong. I only figured it for 2 people.
Kill someone. Push him out.
People, look out now.
Did this really happen? I can't.
Too much of is carbon dioxide.
Cool. We're in that cockpit and then zoom out like that. So cool.
Just breathe normal, fellas.
Haha.
CO2 level has dropped to 9, and it is still falling.
You, sir, are a steely-eyed missile man.
That was like emotional. Oh, okay, we're in the simulator. I was like, what is going on?
You'll be happy to hear that we contacted President Nixon, and he's going to grant you an extension on your income taxes, since you are most decidedly out of the country.
Oh, God.
If we can keep the Earth in the window, flying manually, the COAS...
Crosshairs right on its terminator. All I have to know is how long do we need to burn the engine?
That if this basketball were the Earth, and this softball were the moon, and the two were placed 14 feet apart, the crew would have to hit a target no thicker than this piece of paper.
Also great information. I love that. We're the audience. We're the viewer.
Fine, but it's dragging.
10 seconds.
I'm holding my breath. You guys holding your breath?
It's all over the place.
Come to the right a little bit.
Steady,
steady.
9.
Shut down!
Oh, I hated that.
Our guys enough to survive till re-entry. Well done.
Really? I don't know.
I'm not making this stuff up.
They're gonna need all these systems, John.
We do not have the power, Ken.
We just don't have it.
This feels so hopeless.
There's this green trail. It's like a long carpet that's just laid out right beneath me, and it was the algae. You never know what events are going to transpire to get you home.
Love these close-ups. Forever. I'm a close-up girl.
Reverse it. Reverse the flow and see if we can draw these 4 amps from the LEM batteries before we cut it loose. Why can't we do that?
Floodlights to fixed.
It's like I'm holding my breath for like button pushing. Like, he's got it.
I think we got it, buddy.
Yeah, we read you, Ken.
Ken.
This is Neil Armstrong, and this is Buzz Aldrin.
All right.
Are you boys in the space program, too?
You could say that. That was a really nice surprise.
Yeah, main bus breaker's got it.
Close main bus B.
What's the word on these things shorting out?
Oh, God. They were not thinking about that.
Well, you gotta get the weight right. We were expecting you to be toting a couple 100 pounds of moon rocks.
2 on.
CMRCS pressure on.
As her husband?
What's with the no and the arrow?
Go ahead and try it.
I want to fidget really badly. I'm trying not to. For visual purposes. This is cool. Look at that shot. Bird's eye view to down.
Uplink completed.
Yeah, that's more like
okay, let's go. You got her back up, Ken. Boy, I wish you were here to see it.
I'll bet you do.
Way to go, Jack.
Redemption. Redemption for the little guy. The young guy.
We are looking at a typhoon warning
On the edge of the prime recovery zone.
Say again, Retro?
I'm laughing because it's so hopeless.
Upward thrust. We're loose.
We have service module jettison.
One whole side of this.
Spacecraft is missing.
Damn. So that's what happened.
The chutes may not open at all, causing the spacecraft to hit the water not at a gentle 20 miles per hour, but at a suicidal 300.
Strapped in, Ken. We're getting real close.
Have you got everybody in the Odyssey?
Yeah, Ken, I'm gonna check those pyro batteries one more time.
I don't want to know.
What is that?
Oh, I was getting a little punchy and I didn't want to cut the lem loose with you guys still in it.
It's good thinking.
She sure was a good ship.
It's like so sad, kind of.
It's almost time, honey.
That is the music I don't want to face as the spouse. Oh my god, I don't want to do this.
When will we know? Blackout lasts for 3 minutes. If they're not back in 4, we'll know.
Can we all agree this is torture? Can we all agree this is 2.5 hours of torture? Cool. Thanks. Just checking.
Like they're still showering a bit up there.
Is there anything we could do about it?
Stop now, Clay.
And they don't need to know, do they?
Time to face the music, everybody. I'm so scared.
With all due respect, sir, I believe this is going to be our finest hour.
It's already been pretty amazing. Let's just get that on the table.
It's been a privilege flying with you.
Do you guys have full body chills? Just me? Okay. I'm so emotional. I know this has a happy ending. Like, I know that. I know they make it.
Standing by for any reports of acquisition.
I'm just getting ready for the cheers. That's all. I'm just getting ready for the cheers, guys.
No re-entering ship has ever taken longer than 3 minutes.
It's gonna take just over 3 minutes, and everyone's gonna, like, freak out.
If it doesn't, there'll only be silence.
Mommy, you're squishing me.
I'm sorry.
This is so intense.
Astronauts were expected to come out of blackout, has come.
They're gonna come through. They're gonna come through. They're gonna come through.
That's 4 minutes. Standing by.
Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on.
Oh, Houston, this is Odyssey. It's good to see you again.
I knew it, but it was really hard to wait. That was so stressful. That whole movie was so stressful.
Glad to see you.
I feel the relief. Like, I feel their relief. I feel like Chastain at the end of Zero Dark 30, when she's just like, and then she cries. I would be crying so hard, though.
Houston, we're at Stable 1. The ship is secure. Apollo 13 signing off.
That hunk of metal floats. I guess it's full of air.
It was a minor defect that occurred 2 years before I was even named the flight's commander. Ken Mattingly orbited the moon as command module pilot of having never gotten the measles.
He never got the measles.
I watched other men walk on the moon. I sometimes catch myself looking up at the moon, thinking of the thousands of people who worked to bring the three of us home. I look up at the moon.
It was a lot of people.
When will we be going back? And who will that be?
kill me in the end with the Tom Hanks voiceover. I'm like, ew. Now I'm gonna cry just thinking about it. So stressful. Okay. Apollo 13 from 1995. I've now seen it. My God, that's exactly why I like space movies. I'm calling them space movies. Movies where we go to space. I don't know. That's why I like those movies. I find them to be really like, just when everyone is operating on all cylinders. Like, it's like so many heads have to come together to solve this like unsolvable, hopeless, ridiculous, otherworldly, like hopeless, I said hopeless already, like bleak problem. It's like, and it just, for me, they're always a 10 out of 10 on the stress scale. Like, I have never been more stressed in a movie than when I saw Gravity, The Martian, and now this. Like, Apollo 13 goes like 100% in that caliber. It's like, I think I like adrenaline, maybe? I don't know, I just like to feel things, like a lot of joy, a lot of sadness, a lot of whatever, and that was like take my breath away amounts of stress. And it's a great screenplay. I said it so many times. It's like so well done, the screenplay, and it unfolds in beautiful time, and it's a long movie, but it like grips you the whole way. And just like, yeah, like the coming up with the game plan and the strategy, and just like coming out triumphant anyway, and then experiencing real emotion when you kind of know things are going to be just fine. Like, guys. So I freaking love that. I will always watch movies like this. It's my favorite, and I just kind of want to know how they did it. So yeah, let's go to some trivia. Let's read how they did it. A lot of CGI, I think, but definitely some miniatures too, because it just looked too good. Whoa, in a commentary track, Marilyn Lovell comments that Tom Hanks exactly portrays Jim Lovell's mannerisms and style of movement. What? Did I expect anything less? It's Hanks, but yeah, so they used a pod to simulate zero gravity. Paxton, Hanks, and Bacon were all very proud of the fact that they weren't sick on the so-called vomit comet, the plane used to simulate zero gravity. The cameramen were not so lucky. Marilyn Lovell really did lose her ring down the drain, but eventually found it again. CGI work. When Jim Lovell saw the film, he found the CGI work so convincing, he firmly believed the filmmakers had uncovered some unseen NASA footage. The cast and crew flew between 612 parabolic arcs in NASA's KC-135 airplane, nicknamed the Vomit Comet. Each arc produced 20 seconds of weightlessness. All of these flights were completed in 13 days. The famous understatement was actually made twice by two astronauts. Jack Swigert said, "Okay, Houston, we have had a problem here." Mission Control said, "This is Houston. Say again, please." Then Jim Lovell said, "Houston, we've had a problem." On the recording, Swigert is garbled at the beginning, while Lovell is clear. So the recording of Lovell is often heard, leading to the impression he said it, even though Swigert said it first. It's commonly misquoted as, "Houston, we've got a problem," or "Houston, we have a problem," because "we've had" implies the problem has passed. Ron Howard chose to use "we have a problem." Famous lines! Ron Howard said he's most proud of the launch sequence. "I think as a filmmaker, that might be the most cinematic thing I've ever done." That was a really powerful launch sequence. I loved the timing of everything. It was like, button, button, cut, cut. Spectators, like, it was awesome. It was so cool. Whoa, this is crazy. Filming inside the zero-gravity plane could only happen in 25-second bursts. The plane performed 612 dives, giving filmmakers 54 minutes of footage in a weightless environment. That's so crazy they did it in a plane. I was gonna say, what did Hayes have? He had a urinary tract infection. Filmmakers took some lines directly from mission transcripts. Footage of the Saturn V was created specifically for this film. No Saturn V stock footage was used. The Saturn V launch was a combination of traditional miniatures, pyro, and digital effects. Yeah, this was really good CGI. It seems like it. That's what IMDb says. I mean, sound off below if you have other information, because I'd love to know. Okay, so you have seen my reaction to Apollo 13, so now I want to hear from you. Sound off below. Did you see it in theaters? I love knowing that kind of information, so definitely let me know. Did you catch it then and now? What'd you think? I think this is one of the greats. Definitely made me feel things. Definitely in my top now 3 space movies that I've ever seen, for sure. It's like this and Gravity at this point are like neck and neck for me. So yeah, Patreon information, description box below if you'd like to see my full-length reaction to this. And you know the drill. I'm gonna go eat. And you should too.